Yo. What's going on, everybody? My name is Venus. You are now tuned in with Split3Wayz, and we hope all of our bougie, busy, bossy, and blessed viewers are keeping it chill on today. My name is Venus. Yet again, I am known as the bossy one. Yes, I am bossy, but I am also the young one who is married for 10 years with 2 beautiful children.
Hey everybody, this is Ebony. I'm the single one of the bunch. I am the middle child. I am going to teeter-totter between the two of them. So I can't wait to engage with you all tonight. Good to see everybody.
Yes.
What's up, everybody? My name is Sandi. I am the eldest of the group. Notice I said eldest because there is nothing old about me. And I am glad that all of our bougie, bossy, busy babes have tuned in with us tonight. I hope you're ready for a fun show because we are ready to give you one.
Definitely.
We are at the top of our show. So at the top of our show every week, what we are going to do is we are going to have a word from the Lord. And today's word from the Lord is going to come from the book of 2 Chronicles.
Well, come on, give it to me.
Second Chronicles, yes, 2 Chronicles, the 7th chapter and the 14th verse, which says, if my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways. I said, turn from their wicked ways. Then will I hear from heaven. I will forgive their sins and I will heal their land. Now, in today's world, we are in the middle of a pandemic, so I'm going to need everybody to heed what the Lord said. I'm going to need y'all to turn, pray, and do what y'all need to do because I'm ready to go outside and play. I'm ready to go outside and play with my friends. Aren't y'all ready to go outside?
Yeah, I'm ready to go outside and play with my friends.
Okay, we're ready to
We
go
on
outside.
punishment. I saw a post that said we're on punishment. California on punishment. We can't go outside
No,
with our
not
friends
California.
right
The
now.
whole world on punishment. Everybody on punishment. Like your mama said, you can't go outside.
Clearly.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
No
Can't do
outside
it.
for you.
No outside for you.
you.
Okay, well, today I want to tell you guys what our topic is.
Come on, tell
Y'all
me.
ready for the topic?
Yes.
Drum roll, please. Ooh, today we're going to be talking about happy endings. Happy
Come on
endings.
now. You know about those happy endings.
Yay. Hey.
Well, pause it right there for me, girl. Before we do get into the topic of the week, I like to address our sexiest man. S3W sexiest man. Oh, dang, look at them. They hot.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
we told
Yes.
y'all who it
When they
is.
find
When
out
you
what
say
it
sexy
is.
man, that does something. That does something. That does something.
Mhm.
So,
I love men. Men are great. Men are awesome.
So
Okay.
They are all that.
I'll take and a bag of chips, okay?
Okay.
A
Come
big
on,
bag,
let's get it.
$189. So let's
She know the price.
I'm a shopper.
I hope they're worth more than that, though.
So
Oh my gosh.
the world's our sexiest man of this week right now is definitely going to be Method Man.
Hey!
Let us know. I mean, Method Man,
Yes.
he has that thug look. It's
Yes.
passion.
Yes,
with
he
him.
does. Yes, he does.
Yes.
But
No, he gets a heart.
I'm a heartbreaker.
He's a
heartbreaker.
no.
What generation is she?
I'm
What
a
kind
90s
of spirit is that?
I'm a 90s baby. Please say the baby. Oh no.
You don't have to be a present baby in his year to appreciate what you're looking at.
She don't get it though.
Well,
she don't get it.
You
She
don't-
don't understand Method
She
Man.
don't understand.
She don't
She
understand.
ain't getting it.
Method Man is awesomeness. Okay.
Yeah,
When I hear Method Man, I hear handsome. It's handsome comes to mind.
maybe for me it's because when I hear Method Man, I think how high. And that was a great
She don't know
movie.
about the
She don't know
music.
about-
She don't know about
she don't know
the
nothing
music. She
about
don't
it.
know nothing about
She don't know
that.
nothing about it.
Put me up on game band.
Hard
What-
worker.
what-
Hard worker. He's a hard working man. No.
He's a family man. He's a family man.
Okay, well, can I give him a piece of a heart, y'all?
What? A piece of a heart?
No, he either gets the whole thing.
2
or
out of 3
nothing.
ain't bad. 2 out of 3 is
Drop
not bad
down
at
in the
all.
comment. Drop down in the comments right now.
Let us
and
know what
me
you
know
think.
If you think he's a heart or you like.
Well, let me
nah.
finish telling you what I think. Can I tell you? Okay, let me go down
Go.
my list. For Method Man, he is handsome. I have hard worker. I have veteran in his genre. He's
Okay.
a veteran, absolutely.
Well,
I like that his music portfolio has expanded into film.
Oh,
I don't like that he's
definitely,
just a rapper. I don't
definitely.
like that he's just a handsome face. Handsome face and a handsome face. Just that he can do things across the board. That's what I really like about, about Method Man. And he's, someone of my generation, the music that I listened to when I came up. And I'm not going to tell you how old I am, so quit asking.
Well, you said Method Man. All the people in my generation already know what it is.
And I bet a lot of the people in your generation can appreciate Method Man for the same reasons that we can appreciate him.
I don't know. If she don't know, they don't know.
But while you talk about how high, when I think of Method Man, I think of him and Mary J. Blige giving me that duet that they had. I need to get by. Yeah, because he's on my list. So when I think of Method Man, I see a man that can hang a suit, and every woman loves a man that can hang a suit.
Again, handsome. Again, handsome.
Handsome. Okay.
Well, multifaceted family man. All that.
All right. Well,
he gets a heart.
I'm still sticking with my heartbreaker. So there, let me know in the comments if you rocking with me. Let me know.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious of life.
I'm a heartbreaker. Boom, boom, boom. Boom.
She don't know what she's talking about. Pray for y'all.
Don't pay her no attention.
We had the word at the top of the show. Keep praying for her.
But let's get
send up September for your girl.
Let's get back into our happy endings. Now, Sandi, let us know what your take is.
Whenever you hear the word happy endings, the average person, they're gonna think of a little word, and that little word begins with the letter S. Well, that's because it's sex. And I said it. SEX.
She said what she said.
And that's it.
It's going down.
It's going down.
Sex.
But if you want to try to delve into that word a little deeper and make it a little personal, for me, the words happy ending give me a different meaning. And they come from the word success. Because of all the things that I feel that I have accomplished, being the eldest of the group, and a woman
is the eldest,
and a woman of a certain age.
She's a woman of a certain age.
I'm a woman of a certain age. She is a good age too. Wait till you get there. Keep living.
Ooh, God is good.
I'm just gonna say.
I'm gonna get there. Okay.
But yeah, I think of success, and I think of all the things that I have done and that I have accomplished. I am a mother figure. Okay. I am an aunt. I am a level management on my job. Okay. I am a business owner to boot. Okay. So, I've accomplished quite a few things. And along that transition, I've had lots of happy endings because I've had lots of successes to celebrate along the way. Okay. Lots of milestones. And people tend to forget about the milestones that you have to celebrate along the road to success.
Definitely.
I look at success like building a house, and I'm building a pretty dope house, if you ask me.
Ooh,
I'm just saying, I got some pretty funky amenities going on
What's
over
in
here.
Your house? Let me know. What's in your house?
You want to come in? You want to come in?
Yes, what you got in there?
Okay. Well, like I said, I got management on one side. I'm a business owner on another side. So I got a lot of things that's really going on. I like the fact that I have some things that I can share with those that are watching me. My bricks in my house, they are my onlookers. And I like that I have some things that I can teach them because I've been through some things. I've been through some obstacles. I've had to fight through some things.
Eldest
and it ain't always been easy. Everything does not have immediate gratification. And I think some people need to learn that. You need to enjoy the fruits of your labor as you're moving along. So for me, like I said, I'm building a pretty dope house. I'm building on my second level because I'm working on going to another level of management in my job. And I'm working on having my business to expand a little bit. And in my business expanding, hello, Split3Wayz.
Hello.
Yes.
Because I've definitely come out of my box. This is something you would never see me do. I would never be talking to y'all on YouTube.
I second that motion.
I would never be doing, she would know. I would never be doing this because I would be in my box. But I'm coming out of my box, and y'all just keep watching me grow because y'all gonna see a whole lot of happy endings over here.
Well, come on
now,
that's Bougie babe.
Ebony.
Jeez.
Bougie babe.
Busy babe here, busy babe
Ebony,
here.
tell us what you think about happy endings. What do you see?
I'm gonna stick to the tradition. It don't change for me. Happy endings mean just what it means. Happy endings. Of course, it has this sexual connotation. I don't see it happening any other way.
Well, alrighty.
My philosophy is, if we gonna do this, make sure we do this. Okay. If I'm gonna indulge in this behavior, we need to achieve something.
And just be happy about it.
And just be happy about it because it won't be happy. It won't be a happy ending.
It just be an ending.
It's just gonna be an ending.
And somebody gonna be upset.
I want this ending.
Wouldn't you be upset?
When
you be upset, y'all the married, they're the married ones.
That's just saying.
They will be upset. So that's what I feel about happy endings. I mean, of course, successes Sandi equals happy endings. Yeah, okay. But we all think,
No,
we all know.
No, she didn't.
Did she just like?
I just kind of feel like that's
not today.
okay in a philosophical explanation.
Okay.
But happy endings is what it is. When you're ready to do what you're ready to do, there ain't nothing for you to do but do what you do so you can get what you get while you're doing what you're doing, right?
Oh, did she say get what you get while you're doing what you do?
That's happy endings.
Ooh.
I think the people will agree with me that a happy ending
Let us
is
know
exactly
in the comments.
what
Let
it
us know in
is,
the comments.
a happy ending. If I'm going to participate, if
know.
you're going to participate,
and you're going to have some happy
it's
participants.
going to be some happy participants. Otherwise, sit your butt over there, sat still. Don't call me.
Sit over there. Don't call her.
Don't call her.
I'm just saying, we
She
all
ain't
trying
here-
to get something.
she
We all
ain't here
trying to
for it.
achieve
She ain't here for it.
something.
Call Tyrone. Don't call Ebony, please.
We all, I didn't say that. I wouldn't give a happy end. Well, I'm not giving. I didn't say that. I'm not giving no happy
Lord.
ending.
Did you tell the people that you're giving happy endings? You just told the people that?
Goodness. I'm just saying.
Alrighty then.
It is what it is. I feel like you have married woman success going over here. We gonna see what Vinny's gonna say, but I kind of feel like the single folks is like, nah, if you gonna do this, this is what we gonna do. If we gonna spend our time, let's spend our time being happy.
Well, I'm just gonna say I don't think that me and Venus got to 15 to 17 years without having some happy endings.
Did she just shoot a shot? Did she?
I'm just saying.
Did she just?
Gang.
Did she just shoot at me? Like
I just said
she
that.
took the bullets and like cocked the gun and shot at me, dog.
I do
It's
want
all right.
I let me get my point out.
Okay. Venus turn. Venus turn. Venus turn.
Bossy babe is here. Okay, I'm in the building. Boo, 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 boo. But upon the first thought of what a happy ending actually is, I definitely went to a sexual connotation. As a young child, I don't want to why I say a young child, but just as a younger adult, I recall hearing happy endings, but then they're associated with guys going to a massage parlor. So
That's true.
I was like,
That's
oh
true.
no, when I get married, my dude ain't going to massage parlor. Boy, you ain't getting no happy endings up out of there. So
reason she's married.
17 years.
Oh no, for me, it is coming up on 10 years. Come on now.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but when I look at it from an actual standpoint, with what I feel is necessary to achieve a happy ending, it's most importantly, knowing what I want for myself.
Okay.
And then actually knowing what I want to achieve with my spouse or significant other.
Okay.
You know, by knowing these two things, you set yourself up for success. And, you know, not feed it off of your points, but it does set you up for success because
All right.
now with your plan in place, you can be prepared for what barriers you may run into.
Right.
And as you run into those barriers, you just have to recall, okay, what was my goal? What was my vision for my family? And at 18 years old, because I've been in a relationship since I was 17 with my now husband, 18-year-old me and now 30-year-old me, we ain't thinking the same thing. Let's just put that out there.
That's right.
I am not thinking the same. At 18, it's ooh, babe, let's do it. Let's get it popping.
Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping.
Happy ending all the time.
Let's eat food. But now it's kind of like, oh, don't forget, we were always trying to get an apartment as well, you know, 18. So those were small goals. But now I'm 30. It's like, okay, babe, what's in the bank account? Can we put a down payment down for a house? Babe, how's our kids doing? How's the college fund looking? So for me, I mean, it's not so much sexual because sex is going to be there. Married.
Right.
That's right.
Coming up on 10 years, 13 together.
Why they keep rubbing that in?
Happy endings
just
is
letting you know.
definitely achievable. And I think that by using those two methods, I've been able to keep myself on course for maintaining the happy ending. However, something that I do want to point out for everybody to realize is that something that I see often is when people are in relationships, they tend to compare themselves. And I am here to tell you, baby girl, baby boy, stop that. That is not going to.
What do you mean compare themselves?
Okay, so let me break it down.
Breaking on down.
You have social media and you have those model chicks, and we all know those model chicks. They cute. They got 1 million likes on Instagram. Instagram,
I don't have a million
Snapchat.
lives. I don't have it.
But they getting flew way across the state to go eat, to go party, to get
back that thing.
all
that.
You know they're doing that too.
Okay. And the Mile High Club and all of that.
Mile High, Knee High, you know. So then you have a younger lady who's looking at that like, oh, nah, I want to be like her. No, baby girl, that's not your life. That's not your vision. Don't try and step into that lane. Serve back to where you are and where you need to be. But then you also have people, you know, relationship comparisons from family members. You see, you may have an aunt and uncle who's been together forever. You may have that aunt or uncle who's divorced, and then you have that aunt or uncle who's just like, I'm playing house still. So, you know, you want to not pick up habits that they do, because it's just bad. It's not good to compare. You're not able to look at what you have and how good things are actually going within your relationship, because you're too busy focused on what Lulu down the street doing or what Kim down the street doing. So don't do it. Your happy ending is gonna be your happy ending, and that's just
all that mush. Look here to the hard way.
Oh, come on now.
Did she just come for us?
Y'all too conservative with it. Okay, we got goals. Goals does not mean happy ending. Okay, we got people we can look at. That does not mean happy ending. If I were in your shoes as two married women, when I come in the door every day to see my husband, what are you trying to get? A happy ending.
No, not necessarily every day when you come in the door. I mean,
why not?
You come in the door.
That's why I'm gonna get married.
She getting married for the happy ending.
I mean, I did prematurely. Look. I can't take that back. But if I'm gonna get into this, that's one piece of the pie that I'm gonna have to enjoy.
That is a definite piece of the pie that you will have to enjoy, and you will enjoy.
I kind of feel like it comes with the territory.
It comes with
it
does.
Like
it does.
What comes with the territory?
The
happy endings.
Like
it comes.
I'm gonna being a married woman. I'm gonna get a happy ending at night. I'm gonna get one in the morning.
Are you sure? Has it always been that way?
Shower. I mean, the older I get, younger me, definitely. I'm all over happy endings. Now, tomorrow, 2 minutes from now. But the older me, I'm like, yeah, babe, it's good, but let them bills pay.
That part.
That makes the happy ending better when the bills pay.
Am I gonna pick my phone up tomorrow and am I gonna talk to you? Or am I gonna talk to Spectrum?
They calling
you know. Am I gonna turn the TV on? Am I gonna see?
Don't call me. Don't call me.
I got Spectrum free.
If I go in the refrigerator,
I got Spectrum free for a few days. Thank you, school district. Back to happy endings. Y'all quit playing.
No. But
the happy endings definitely are there. Trust and believe they are definitely there. It like Venus said, when you come to a certain point in life after you've been with somebody, you just want to make sure some other things are there so that they guarantee the
absolutely. I just want to take a little time to say, hey everybody. I see the comments scrolling. Hey everybody. I see my parents are in here. Oh Lord. Oh my Lord. I'm talking about happy enders, and the good family is in here. Lord have mercy. Hi, everybody. We're so excited to have you here. Oh, my goodness.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I know I'm looking down, but that's me just trying to see, hey, I see you looking, girl.
Oh, my goodness gracious of life. With happy endings, can we ask a question?
Sure.
Didn't we pose a question?
We posed a question on Instagram.
Didn't we pose a question on social media? Where did we post the question?
We posed our question this week. I want to say yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, I don't even remember the question. I'm trying to look for it. I don't even remember what the question is.
I have the question, but
Venus has the question.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so dang, do I have a question?
If you don't, I do.
I don't even know if I wrote the question.
Sandi, please hit us with the question.
Okay, so the question was, for your happy ending, does your happy ending have to be, is it mental or is it physical? And does it always have to include somebody else?
So is your happy ending physical or emotional? And does it have to include somebody else? You know what? I didn't even check out the post. Did you check out the post? How can I check out the post?
I did check out the post, and they only got for 24 hours.
Well,
the voters that I did see, it was all 100% mental. None of them went to physical.
Nobody went physical?
Absolutely.
I'm the only one in the world.
So nobody else is thinking about the physicality of it.
I'm the only one in the world that think about happy endings like that.
Oh,
so that means your tail ain't vote.
What?
You know what?
I didn't even share that one either. My bad.
But mental, it's definitely a mental thing.
It is a mental thing.
I don't think that is physical. I think the physical comes with the type of relationship that you have or that you built. But nah,
did she go to sleep?
Serious,
whatever.
Right?
You mean to tell me that
don't
nobody in YouTube land think that happy endings has anything to do with the physical part of engagement, the physical part of a relationship?
Okay.
Nobody thinks that.
Pause.
That's what I need to see.
Well, what they saying in the comments?
I'm comments at Trevor Pollard.
Oh, that's how Bishop said. Pollard.
Pollard. My bad.
Pollard.
I slander names. So if I say your name wrong, I apologize in advance, y'all. But Trevor Pollard, how you doing, Trevor?
Hey.
He stated that it should be both.
It should be both mental and
physical.
Oh, emotional and physical.
Okay.
I halfway agree.
Okay.
Well, yes, I guess if I'm taking the time to get connected with someone, because that's, of course, my goal is to, of course, be married. So in a relationship, of course, I plan to be emotionally attached to that person. So, okay, Trevor, I give you that one. You're right. I'm on the teeter-totter, maybe that 80-20 rule.
You know the 80-20 rule will get you in trouble sometimes.
Oh, man.
Well,
don't always follow
I'm trying
that.
to use the 80-20 rule in this, in this scenario. I'm trying to see if it works.
Okay. Who's the 80? Who's the 20?
I feel like the 80 is the physical.
Oh.
I feel like the emotional is 20. But at the same time, I think women are probably more, I think we are more emotional than men. They're more of the physical. I guess that's how I don't know. I kind of look at things a little
I kind of
different.
agree with you. I think we're more emotional.
Yeah.
I think we are.
Yeah.
I think we are.
in relationships, men
Pray my strength in the Lord.
vulnerable.
I'm trying to get my emotions together.
I do think that in relationships, men become vulnerable. And as men become vulnerable, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, I can see how they can say that it's more mental than physical. Because there's a lot of men that I've, even recently just sketching the Facebook page, I see a lot of guys that's saying, sex ain't all I want. If you can't feed my mind, feed my soul, feed my spirit, then I don't want none of that.
Praise the Lord.
And those are the men
Praise
that
the Lord,
seem to be a bit more successful, in my opinion. I can't speak for everybody else, but in my opinion, I think when men are vulnerable, it's more mental for them than physical.
She's speaking like a married woman of 10 years with 2 children, ain't she?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see it like that. I'm just saying, I think one day I will,
Venus,
when I have the married eye.
Venus, I just got a question.
I'm tunnel vision.
Are you looking at the comments?
Yeah.
Do you see
I'm
what I
tunnel
see?
vision when it comes to happy endings. I don't think emotion. I think physical.
I just want to know, are y'all looking at the comments?
I'm not looking at
Did
the
you see
comments.
that
Oh my
comment?
goodness.
I'm definitely looking
Thank
at the
you.
comments.
I want you to look at that very last comment.
What's the very last comment?
So we definitely.
Hey, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He did.
We have a comment from Bishop, and before I get to Bishop's comment though, I have Lady Truthful that says 80% is the physical.
Look here, Lady Truthful. Amen.
Lady Truthful also
appreciate
said that
what you're
Ebony
doing
is
for
the
the
only one
community.
telling the truth.
Thank you. I feel like you guys are not being truthful.
Wait a minute,
I feel like
Lady
y'all's too scared to talk about what people really think, and I think that's what people really.
That's
what people really feel. Physical.
You know what? Then I'm gonna say this: callers, you all are out there. You all out there in Facebook land.
Somebody give
in
us a call,
YouTube land.
please.
Give us a call.
Please
give us a call so we can have some back and forth.
But let me drop down to Bishop's comment because Bishop definitely.
Let me scroll on
question.
down.
I was trying to roll on past that.
From our Bishop, he says, "Can pastors enjoy happy endings?"
Yes.
Well, yeah, they're married.
The pastor's kid said yes.
The PK know a whole lot, y'all. The PK know a whole lot.
You have been approved to enjoy your happy ending tonight. So.
That was hilarious. Oh my gosh, I had to laugh at myself.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Hold
yes,
on,
they
y'all.
are. I think we tend to forget that pastors first are human. I can't say that no one was born a pastor. When they didn't come out the womb, pastor such and such.
Right,
I do think that we are anointed to be certain things in our lives.
Definitely.
But they are first human.
Yes.
And I think I don't know when they become pastors. I don't know. Of course, it's different for every person,
Definitely.
man or woman, because now, well, growing up, I didn't see a lot of women pastors, but now I do. But I feel like we tend to forget that they're human. We tend to forget that they have the same
pedestal.
They have the same physical attributes. They have the same, those senses. They have them too. So I think that's what we tend to forget when we look at them, when we put them on a pedestal, that they don't have feelings, they don't have emotions, they don't see me physically attractive. No, they do. They see, what's attracting to their eye too. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been here. Hallelujah. I wouldn't have got here. Praise the Lord. I wouldn't an attraction.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
I'm about to jump back into these comments because it's coming in. I got
they're getting kind of juicy.
I got Mr. David Cooper on the line.
Happy. Come on, Mr. Cooper. Come on, Mr. Cooper.
How y'all doing?
Oh, she got a little hot. She got a little hot now.
Y'all see
she got a little hot.
Her smile got bigger.
Her heart not broke now, is it?
Yes, Debbie, yes.
It's being for real. Okay. But he says, don't get me wrong, physical is important, but when that's all said and done, what can you do for me besides that?
I agree 100%. Venus, go ahead and answer your husband.
Babe, you already know. Don't ask me what I could do besides that. No. Come on.
Can you cook? Oh, no. Like my parents tease me, do you cook or do you cook?
Okay. In my household, my husband is the cooker. I do cook, but he cooks. So
come on, D Money.
He got it. He definitely got it. Okay. So let me see. Oh, okay. It's Mary and hold on. Lady Truthful just came back with another one.
I like her because she's telling me.
Lady Truthful. It's Mary. What's going on? She says a happy ending is an orgasmic experience.
Amen, Lady Truthful.
Well, Lady Truthful, I'm gonna have to say that your name speaks the truth, just like that statement speaks the truth.
How do we get Lady Truthful a badge? Because she
I don't know. Lady Truthful, I give you a heart. I give you a heart because you get it for that one.
You get absolutely. I'm telling the truth. Absolutely.
Boom. You get my heart.
You get the heart for that
Lady
one.
Truthful. For our young viewer, do young people get or do they know what that is?
I don't think they know what the real ones are.
True millennial. She asked, but she's married.
Okay, but I'm a young millennial that's been some.
Well, yeah, you're married. You're married with 2 children, so of course you're very aware of that type of feeling you get. So. Does everybody know what an orgasmic experience is? I'm not going to explain it today, but just know it's great.
Okay, so you do know. You do know. But it's crazy because some women do not know what that is.
Right.
They don't know what that is.
And it's actually something that you're supposed to experience with your husband. I just to tell the truth, and that's because of what I believe in my faith. We are not supposed to have, and this is just me in my box. We are not supposed to have that orgasmic experience unless it's with our husband. Some of us did it prematurely.
Yeah, they be saying don't waste the stuff. Don't waste the good stuff.
Right. Some of us did it prematurely, and we should not have. But it is, what it is. But yeah,
it is what it is. But you want to know something? For those that may have done it before its time, getting back to what my husband said about it being mental and physical, when you get with that person that can stimulate that mental and physical, you may have thought you had an orgasmic experience. But when you get with that person, you gonna really know
with that person.
With that person.
What you mean with that person that you're supposed
that soulmate, that married, that person your partner for life. Mm-hmm. When you get with that person, you gonna know a whole different type of orgasmic experience.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I have tunnel vision. They have eyes that I don't have. They have experiences that I don't have. I look to have, of course, but in my single square, that's something that I look forward to, and okay, one day I will be married. One day I will have this say it again. Orgasmic experience. I just can't get it together. I like the fact that you guys have a different eye to look out of when it comes to these experiences because your girl's physical. Amen. Let's go on back to the comments. Who did Dr. Hall say it's 5150?
Oh,
is she talking about me? Is she calling her daughter?
Yeah, she really did. She called her whole daughter 5150. But your daddy got your back because he said my daughter is real.
Oh, come on.
So I guess he trying to call? Is he calling us fake?
Not at all. Because
I just think. I just think that you guys have a different outlook on happy, not necessarily a different outlook because of course we all want to be successful. We all have goals. Definitely. But when you say happy endings, even when I told my parents happy endings, they gave me the wide eye.
Yeah, because
like what?
Yeah, you remember what he told us?
They had to remember. Okay, she's a grown woman. She's experienced this, experienced that. So there is no limit to what. Not no limit, but okay, we can have those conversations with our daughter. Mm-hmm. I'm not a child. They were like, what?
Nah.
Are you serious? This is what's the what?
Do you want to? Can we remember what he told us when you told him about that? Remember what he told us?
What did he say?
He told us he was gonna probably have to keep up. Yeah, what you got my daughter down there doing? I'm gonna have to keep my daughter away from around y'all.
Man. And you know, another thing I think, even in having this conversation with you gals, I remember I told you this is going to be like my alter ego experience, because this is so new. This is so different. So I almost get to say what I want to say without nobody saying that I can't say what I want to say. So I'm really going to take advantage of this situation. Oh my goodness. Look at the comments.
I'm looking at the comments. Do we have a caller on the line?
Oh, we have a caller.
Do we have a caller on the line? You speaking to Sandi?
Hey,
who is this? Who
it's me.
Hey,
it's
Mary.
Me. It's your first lady.
Oh, come on, Dr. Hall. Come on.
Look, I called to tell you guys are doing such an amazing job. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
But look, I have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
Tell us, there are some young women out there that aspire to be married. Give us some tidbits. The ones that are married, give us some tidbits of what you do as a married woman to keep your husband happy.
Oh, she wants to
good
know.
one, married.
I want to know what
married ladies how to keep it spicy. Spicy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then how you got him? Not just, I know you've been married, like Sister Sandi, you've been married for quite some time, but what you did to get your man, and then what you're doing to keep him.
Absolutely.
Well. What did I do to get Trevor? First of all, the first thing I did to get Trevor is I didn't give in to Trevor. Trevor chased me. I let him have fun in the chase. I didn't just play kitty cat and just lay down and let him have it. I made him chase it. Little backstory for me and him. He was a truck driver, as you all already know, and no, you're not getting it that easy, because I'm seeing what some of y'all do. Some of y'all ain't right.
The yes girls.
Yeah, no, I was not a yes girl. He's not gonna like me telling y'all that, but it's the truth. I put him out there, babe. I put you out there. But I made my husband chase me. I let him enjoy the chase, because to be honest, I enjoyed being chased.
Well,
and that let me see what level he was ready to go to as far as getting with me. If he was really ready to chase me and ready to settle down and ready to fall down the lane that I was, he was gonna get to it, and
Absolutely.
he did just that. And he is still doing just that.
Come on, Trevor.
So what are you telling our young women now?
I am telling
because a lot of them do different things and they accept a hamburger or something small from a man. But what would you?
No. I would tell our young ladies that they.
Oh, seems like we lost our caller.
Well, just go ahead and answer the
still
question.
Gonna go ahead and answer. I would tell our young ladies to follow what Venus said earlier when she was talking about the happy endings. Don't look at everything that you see on social media, because everything you see on social media ain't real. Mm-hmm. Barbie ain't always being flown out of town to have a Mastro's dinner. I would tell my young ladies to understand your own self-value and your own self-worth. You are worth more than a Big Mac. You are worth more than a Rally's burger. Amen. And you are even worth more than Mastro's. You make a man work for you. I'm sorry that the men may not like that, but you got to make a man, you have to make, if you know your worth, you got to make a man work for you. You can't lay down and just be easy for him. Because if you start in the beginning laying down being easy, he's going to feel like he can walk all over you the whole relationship.
Now, I do agree with you where you said, don't let a man walk all over you. However, what if that man is taking you on a date and it's just to McDonald's to grab a McDonald's burger? Are you telling that young woman, decline his small efforts? He work a small job.
I'm not telling her to decline his small efforts. But if you know that a man is able to do more, I'm not saying push and gold dig to get more out of him, but I'm saying put your value, know your own value. Okay. Know what you're worth. You're worth more than McDonald's. Now, I understand if we're both at this level and McDonald's is all that you can give me at that time, sure, let's go to McDonald's, let's split a burger, let's do what it is that we have to do to make our date successful. Okay. And we have our successful date. Maybe that's where I'm at too. And we're working to build towards something else. But if you the VP or something, Don't just think that you just gonna throw me a couple roses, take me out to McDonald's, and take me out on a couple dates, and it's gonna you gonna get your happy ending.
See, it
don't work that.
If
It don't work that way.
If you're
It don't
VP,
work that way.
Hopefully you're not out here trying to take girls to McDonald's.
Not the VP.
No.
But I just do want to. I just wanted to ask you that question because there are a lot of gentlemen out there right now who may be tuning in who don't got the. Let's just say minimum wage is $15 an hour. They don't got the $20 a job hour.
And
so
that's
them taking a girl out is looking like, okay, babe, let's get one thing from Scissors.
That's good. And that's okay. And that's fine because we've all heard testimonies from people that are much more successful and have been married longer than us.
That's where they started.
And look at where they're ending now. You can get there. But my thing is, a lot of times now, men, a lot of ladies and a lot of these young girls, they don't make these men chase them. They so quick and they're so easy to give it up because they are so eager to have a man in their life. You don't have to be that eager to have a man in your life because a man is not an end all to be all.
Right.
Which is why I'm saying, let a man chase you. You can build and be successful and get everything and build your 1-story house, 2-story house all on your own. And a man is a great addition to that.
Well,
but you don't have to have a man. A man is not your gateway to get to the things that you need. And a lot of women are yes women, as Ebony is saying, and they're accepting anything.
I think the yes women make it hard for us single women
they
who are
definitely
working
do.
hard.
They definitely
really
do.
trying to make
They
a great living for
do.
ourselves. Really trying to do what we need to do. And a gentleman does approach us, and they feel like they should get more than they deserve.
Yes.
You just walked up to my house just to pick me up. What you mean? You want me
you
to
on
say
your
yes?
second date and you already want a happy ending? No, boo.
No,
it don't work like that.
That's a bit
It don't work like that. But that's what a lot of these young women nowadays are dealing with. I hear my nieces talk about it all the time. Well, man, he want me to do this and he want me to do that, and he ain't even took me down the block. No, they got standards. Stick with your standards.
Of course, you definitely have to stick with your standards. But here in the comments, I definitely believe, like Dr. Hall is saying here in her comments, teamwork in a relationship is definitely a need. Yes. Because if you're in a relationship, and I'm just going to use that 80-20 thing, if the woman's given 80 or the man is given 80 and the woman's given 20, boy, that's a slow sinking ship.
It is.
And I can't even lie to you. It's some things that we have to look at when we're in a relationship. So to the ladies that's out there that's young and you thinking about jumping in a relationship, you have to look at how much teamwork that other person who you're courting or trying to be with is going to put in. Ain't no way I'm Uber eating him something to eat and he got a whip. No,
we ain't doing that.
What? That's out.
We ain't doing that.
Not at all. But.
Well, for us single ladies that have, that are trying to accomplish things or that have accomplished things in their lives, I don't want to go to McDonald's. I know that I am worth going to Mastro's.
Tell it.
Matter of fact, I can take myself to Mastro's.
Well, all right.
I want to know, can you come too?
That's
something
pay your own bill. Look, I was like, pay your own bill.
Not necessarily pay your own bill, but can you come?
Hold on. So
can you even? No. I'm not saying that. If I can take myself to Mastro's, can you come to Mastro's? Can you walk in the door? Are you able to come into Mastro's with me? I'm looking for someone like that too. I'm just saying, at a certain level, even if it is the habit. Maybe he can't walk. Yeah, that's the burger spot. Maybe he can't walk into the habit with me. I think it just depends on the level where you are in your life, and that person just happens to come in. If you come in at the habit level and you both, are growing to the, to of course a higher level, then Mastro's is where you both want to walk in. Then you both are going to plan over, I guess, a certain amount of time or whatever goal you set to walk into Mastro's. And now I feel like, okay, a happy ending may just be what I can get. Right. Maybe. Okay. Maybe.
She waving that finger.
Maybe. I'm just saying, if I could get.
I want to drop down. Man, Ebony, you dropping some coins tonight.
But you know what? Can I say one more thing though?
Go ahead.
Even if another thing we have to look at is we talk about the men being on the executive level and the woman trying to get there. Sometimes you're a woman that's on an executive level and you got a man that may be at the McDonald's level. But if you see in that man that he is striving and he is trying and he is putting forth a good effort to try to meet you at your level, yes, ladies, it's okay to date that man. You don't necessarily have to kick him to the curb because I'm an executive or I'm a VP.
Because I see he's a hard worker.
Janitor.
And that's where
I see he can provide.
That's right.
And that's when you want to go ahead and start speaking into that man. Like,
that's right.
Babe, you're going to be so great.
Right.
Babe, I see you as a CEO.
You're so married.
That's right.
You right here about
They still have the married conversation.
I'm saying that even for the single women.
That's
there
true.
are some
You're
single,
right.
successful
Absolutely.
women that'll overlook a good man just because he's the janitor.
Right.
And that janitor.
And he made green money.
He made green money.
Green
and
money.
He could very well own the janitorial service while you're giving him the side eye. I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I've always
absolutely
been taught treat the janitor with the same respect that you treat the CEO. And that's because you never know, janitors make a whole lot of money.
They do.
Points. You never know how much of the stuff, they cleaning up or whatever the case is. But before we keep going further, let me drop back down to these comments.
Let me scroll with you.
What's in there?
I have Cassandra Brown coming to it, says, don't give up the cookies so soon. There is no hurry to get to that happy ending.
Amen,
right.
church. Amen, church.
She said it.
I definitely want to go ahead and agree with her there. Then we have Bishop again. He goes, well, go to Maestro's in Beverly Hills. That would do. Denny's won't do though.
No,
Denny's
not for this young lady.
Denny's won't.
I mean, I've been there, I've done that. I've worked a long time and I worked very hard to get where I am in my 9 to 5. And I've been blessed by my parents to, have other things, as well. And I don't want to mess that up. So whomever I date has to understand, like, this is the level that I'm on. I'm not going backwards. And I'm not telling him that. Absolutely not, because he can see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I like her. Oh, okay. I see. She drives this. Oh, okay. I see she does this for this time. Oh, okay. I see she's faithful in this area of her life. So they're watching.
They see
so they see
from a mile away.
Exactly. They see my levels from a mile away. So I figure.
So that's something good to tell the young ladies. Like, hey, make sure when you out there, you rocking your best self. You want to make sure, because if you presenting yourself as a bum, then they're gonna think, I can do bum stuff.
Exactly.
If you present yourself as the yes girl, you will be treated as the yes girl.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And this one's a little. We have a question here, so I'm gonna take my time and read this. And then one of you guys can head and answer it. Bridget Jordan says, "What qualities as a woman do you see is attracting to a man outside of just being chaste? What do you think a man would look for in a woman that would cause him to choose you as a wife?"
Oh my gosh, the entire pie.
Being a hard worker, being a woman that keeps up with herself, being a woman that knows how to maintain a home. Do I know how to maintain a home? I mean, if I say I want to be a wife, I got to be able to do wifely things. Being a wife ain't just going out to dinner. I need to be able to maintain a home. Can I take care of the kids? Can I even cook a meal? Can I cook?
I was just going to say, what is wife things? What
wifely
is that?
duties? Do I know how to pay the bills? Do I know how to go out and make a paycheck and bring my money home to pay the bills and not just roll my paycheck out here because I want to go to Macy's and have the latest designer bag and things like that? Do I know how to?
I got to interject right there. Some of us single ladies don't have certain responsibilities. So when I make my money, that's what I want to do. That doesn't mean that I'm wifey material because I want to go buy a bag.
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that doesn't make you wifey material. I am saying that if you're going out there and you're spending your money like that, how are you showing a man that you know how to be responsible, that you're wifey material? Because most men want to know that a woman, if I put my money in your hands, what you gonna do with it?
Because physical attraction is just it is what it is. A man looks at a woman and says, you know what, she's beautiful. I'm going to watch her from this moment on because she's beautiful.
Right.
So me having that bag, me having something nice on, me having some cute shoes, me having my hair whipped, me having my jewelry, me being popping with my lipstick. And that's the things that, of course, that attract.
Yeah,
men.
that's what attracts
them.
Not
all men, but those are some of the things that attract men. So if I'm not out buying those things and acquiring those things and making myself feel good with those things, how he gonna look at me?
Okay, but in her question, I get that but that's all in the initial. But she in her question, she says, what would you look for in a woman that will cause him to choose you as his wife? So what is that
list? What should I be doing for him?
For me as a woman, I think that I would just like to be natural, because if a guy is gonna love me, you need to love all of me. No changing, no game plan. Like, I don't want to have to do too much for you to even like me. I want to be comfortable in my own skin. That way you're not
your own element.
You're not looking at you're not looking for an alter ego every time we link up, you know?
Absolutely.
I want you to, if I'm in sweatpants and I'm chilling, I want you to still be able to find me beautiful, you know, at the end of the day. Like,
I mean, that is all good, but as a wife, what do you think David looked at in you that said, okay, yeah, I'm ready to marry her now?
All those things, me being myself.
Me
being a little, I'm a little bossy, as y'all see, bossy baby. I'm beautiful. I like to think that I have a natural beauty to me.
Yes, you do.
And I'm very nurturing. I'm nurturing and I care in a way that I think most people are attracted to the way that I care for you once I meet you.
Okay.
My care is so genuine that, you know, sometimes it just overshadows anything that person is going through.
Okay. Oh, see, God. I guess it just depends on the person that you're dealing with.
Phenomenal.
Because
dang, David, dang, you got one.
No, and y'all don't even realize I have the one. He's the
I think you're better.
He's the sugar. He is the sugar, honey.
You're better.
When I tell y'all that man, listen.
Look at her smile. Look at her smile.
When they gonna fan yourself.
When they say find you a man that loves you, I genuinely believe. Like, come on now. They was talking about David. David loves me, ins and out, goods and bads, trials, tribulations. Yes. I mean, that's my rock right there.
Yes. And see, I was about to say the same thing for Trevor. Y'all know I married a man that comes from a different culture. My husband is not American. My husband comes from Belize and he comes from a different culture. So for him to look for a wife, he needed to see, these are the things that we talked about. He was a truck driver when he was on the road. His thing is, I want to know what you're going to do for me while I'm on the road. When I come home, I need to know that I'm coming home to a stable home. I need to know that the bills are paid. I need to know, you know, he had his nieces at the time, or my niece is going to be taken care of while you rocking with me. Are the car notes paid? Is the car still running? You know, those kind of things. And if we fall down on some hard times because of the culture he comes from, you know how to make a meal from scraps? Because I can throw a meal together with some scraps. You know, I know how to get in there and make bread.
That's that eldest talking.
I don't have to go to Schnucks or whatever the names of these stores, Food for Less, and go buy a bag of bread. You got some flour, water, and milk in there. Can you go in there and make some bread? These are things that I have learned being with a man of a different culture.
So preach to the lady.
Hold on, Ebony, you making some bread from
I can't. I'm going to the 99-cent store and I'm going to give me a loaf of bread.
But I'm just saying,
I'll get the home fried bread for $2.32. That's your girl.
but my point to that is he wanted to know that you can take care of at the highs and you can take care of at the lows.
Well, definitely.
So definitely. And I'm sorry, David may be good, but I think when they made a good man, they broke the mold.
Hey, it's enough good man out here for everybody.
They sound so married now. They sound so married. David makes a good man. Trevor makes a good man. No, I'm just teasing.
I would like to hear from another caller tonight before we.
Y'all call in.
Somebody call, say something. Let's get one of the men to call. We had a woman call and she had us speak to the ladies. One of you men, do y'all want to call and say anything?
I have a few more comments here while we waiting on some calls. Okay, I have Bishop saying, when you get old and you are not physically attractive, then what? So when you ugly, your face drag, your butt drag, your stomach loop. I mean, I'm 30, but sometimes the stomach loop. You know what
I ain't 30 and my stomach ain't looping yet, but I know it's coming.
Man, the legs do like this here.
My legs do that.
Be like jiggle.
Don't do that though.
Well, come on now. She be hitting push-ups, y'all. Show us the gun.
Hey.
I'm not gonna show you mine. Don't look too hard. But I mean, what would you guys say? What is it that you have to offer outside of beauty? But that's why I said, Bishop, just my natural personality. Right. If he goes blind, he gonna still love that personality that I'm rocking.
That's true.
That's
so
right.
You know, forget what I look like. I don't know.
You can hold a conversation and talk about something.
Will I like you with a salt and pepper beard? Would I like you with a salt and pepper eyebrows? Would I like you with salt and pepper hair?
Baby got 3 gray hairs, and I'm just looking at them 3 gray hairs that's coming in that beard, and I'm like, babe,
they look good, don't they?
We growing old together.
They look good.
Shit, 3 pieces of hair right there that are gray. I think it's beautiful. He's I mean, we gonna age, but that's graceful.
It is.
It looks good.
And you appreciate it. You appreciate it as you grow and your relationship grows.
As they grow in their relationships, they appreciate it.
Hey, I like
single girl here.
I like my man with a bald head and a nice salt and pepper goatee. That looks good to me.
Hey, but I ain't
looks
gonna lie.
good to me.
I freaked out, y'all. I saw my first gray hair in my head the other day. It's just one in my head right here. Don't zoom in, but it's just one right there. I ain't gonna point to it. So I was freaked out, you know. But he like, ain't nobody worried. He like, ain't nobody worried about your gray hair, girl.
That part right
I'm like,
there.
well, all right, let me just edge it down.
Let me just
smooth
it
it on
down.
back.
It's good to go. Okay, later.
I want to acknowledge one comment.
What's up?
Dr. Hall said, hey, but my husband, Bishop Hall, is fire.
Hey. My dad is rather handsome, but he will tell you, I'm not a bad looking guy.
My bishop is fly. He
is fly. He's on
Dr.
point.
Hart, you're going to love him with salt and pepper hair when he finally gets salt and pepper hair. I had to laugh to myself. I mean to y'all too. Oh my gosh, Bishop got black hair.
Bishop got black hair. We know.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, Dr. Hall opened the door for that one. That was funny.
Man, we have
myself.
A few more comments here. We have Fanny Taylor. What's up, Fanny Taylor? Thank you so much for tuning in with us.
Thank you, Fanny.
Fanny says you have to be beautiful inside and out, and I totally agree there.
Sorry.
You don't agree?
No, not that I don't agree, but what is inside?
Yeah. Your inside. Okay.
People always say, oh, you got to be beautiful inside and out. Of course, we know what out means, the exterior. What does that interior? What does beautiful interior?
Your spirit.
Attitude.
It needs to be okay. Okay,
your attitude.
Okay, that's
you
the
can't
inner.
be walking
Okay,
around with a stank attitude and somebody say
okay, so that's the inner. So what else is inside? Like
your soul and your spirit, in my opinion. Because if your soul and your spirit is off, bro, you ugly as all get out. Like I don't want to be bothered with you. I'm not finna be bothered with you. Like ain't no point. I'm gonna walk past you, deuce.
Right.
And keep it going.
For real with the gangster deuces.
You see that?
And walk past you. Absolutely.
So you know it's real. Then we also have Kimberly Watson. What's up, Kim?
Hey, Kim. Hi, Miss Kim.
Kimberly says, that's real love. Love Bishop. Come on now. Showing love. Then we have, who else is this? Rosalind Rambo. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Rosalind Rambo. How you doing, Rosalind? Hello, a confident salt and pepper hair gentleman is a
high five, Rosalind.
Lord, yes.
Me to you, high five. You get a heart from me. Very, very.
Okay, I'm gonna agree because did y'all see that Don't Rush challenge with them 50-year-olds and over? Man, them 50-year-olds and over with that salt and pepper hair, and I think they had some coming out of them fire uniform outfits.
I didn't see that.
Oh, I gotta send y'all.
Yeah, you gotta tag us.
This is another thing. She's on social media.
And she's on all the social sites.
Social media sites all the time. I haven't caught up yet.
Child, man, listen.
All the challenges.
Come on, savage.
But I'm with you. I'm on the savage. I'm on the savage
okay,
now.
Can y'all teach me the single girl how to do this?
We're gonna teach you the new Beyonce savage. I'm on that.
I'm not doing that one.
I'm on that one. I'm on that one.
Sorry, Beyonce.
She said, if you don't have to jump to get in your jeans, baby, you ain't feeling my pain. I'm with her on that.
Pastor LaBoss said, what about the lady with one leg?
What about her? What are you asking?
I know people with one leg that can drop it like it's hot and pick it up like it's warm. Okay.
With
one leg?
Sometimes better than people with two legs.
I don't know what that looked like.
They talented.
Child, I gotta
That's talent.
I'll send you a clip, child. Y'all gotta get on the internet.
We missing the
That's
lecture
talent.
that you can drop it like it's hot with one leg
And pick it up like it's
Valerie
How
Wright.
that work?
Valerie Wright said, yes, Venus. I thought, see, thank you.
That's bad too. That's bad too.
She was out there with that one leg and the booty was just
What? Well, alrighty then.
Man.
We need to check that out because we need to see it.
I'm lame.
I'm totally gonna make sure y'all get that clip.
Oh my goodness gracious of life. Hilarious.
Jesus.
Hey Pokey, love you.
I just want to let y'all know I'm having a great time with you.
Definitely.
How do you think we're doing? Are we doing okay?
Yeah,
this
let
is
us
show
know how
number
we're
one.
doing. Do you see
I'm
high
so
energy?
excited.
What are you seeing out
Man,
there?
if you still online,
And don't forget to call us.
Go ahead and drop. I would really like to have one more caller.
A man. I want a man to come out and speak out.
Come on, dude.
Help your bros out. I don't see nobody. I only see one man in the comments, and that's Bishop.
You don't see David and Trevor.
I saw
well,
David
you know what?
and Trevor.
I didn't see they come up. You know, their comments come up until later, but they here.
I saw them, a while back. Man, but I need them to come on in. Come on in,
man. Well. If we're not, come on now. I want to get another cola, but if we're not gonna get another cola, we're gonna keep it rolling.
Okay, well, let's roll on. If your caller comes, we'll take you when you get here.
If you do happen to call before we head out, man, we're gonna grab that cone.
Did you guys want to go to the next segment?
Yeah, let's go to the next segment.
We look in the comments as
Definitely.
well.
Let me know. Okay, so the next part of our show, we are going to recognize an entrepreneur of the week.
Yes. Wait. Are we getting assigned? Do we got a phone call coming in? We got somebody coming in?
Do we got a call?
We got a call?
I was just excited about that.
I know, me too. Cutting our show.
Okay, caller, you are on the line with Sandi. Who is it? What you got for me? What you got?
Hi, Sugarfoot.
Hey,
Kimberly.
What's going on?
I want to know.
Come on,
Sugarfoot.
Come on.
In the fire.
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
I done went through a fire. My house done burned down and I'm pink.
Oh,
no.
And I can't never work no boat. Will you still walk with me arm in arm?
Okay.
Yes, if your house is burned.
Genuine love right there.
Yes, we are walking together on your one leg and my one leg. We're
Wait
gonna walk together.
Wait a minute.
We're gonna hobble.
Wait a minute. What happened?
She said the house that caught on fire.
Oh no.
And she is pink. Which means she ain't got no skin. She pink. She pink. Are you still gonna walk with me arm in arm?
We got to go buy some aloe vera, and I'm gonna help you as a friend. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna get you some aloe vera. I'm gonna say, what happened? How did the house catch on fire? Of course, I'm gonna make sure you okay first. And then she only got Kim only got one leg.
She got a hobble. She need her
and
leg and yours.
Well, I don't like women, so that's how I'm gonna get out of this situation.
She'll be like, sorry, next call life alert.
Kim.
I'm just teasing. But it just depends on where you are in your relationship in regards to situations like that. I feel like if it's the beginning, I feel like that situation calls for a serious consideration, a whole lot of conversation. But I kind of feel like if you're at the engagement part, that's a whole lot of understanding because you've said yes to someone, and you're moving forward. And I think in the marriage situation, y'all can't go nowhere. Keyword y'all. Y'all stuck.
Definitely. When you say marriage, it's forever. Or okay, it's forever. No,
y'all stuck. All right, Kim. Yes, with the question.
Kim, you pay pink with one leg and hobbling.
I can't work no more. I can't work no more. Do you still love?
Well, you might not be able to work, but I'm sure after the house fire, you're gonna collect a coin somehow.
Kim, no more cooking.
No, coins don't come for another 3 months with the insurance.
Something.
Insurance
don't come with nothing.
Man.
So I'm gonna really have to think about the situation I'm in with somebody that house and burned down. They ain't got no skin. They got one leg, and they lost their job. I got some meditation and talking to the Lord. I gotta talk to the man on high.
What if it was your new boo?
But my point to all of that's. Wait, can you hear me?
We can hear you. You're
keep talking.
Okay.
Keep going.
No, but my point to all of that is that's a unconditional love when you can love somebody through better or worse.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
You see what I'm saying? Because everybody is superficial on what you got and what you can do and this and that. And it's all good. And it should be expected by all means. But it has to come with the cost of, am I gonna be there if you get you fine? You fine, you look good.
I'm sorry. Something just came to my mind, Kim. Being in a relationship is free, but building is gonna cost you.
I can't with you.
Oh my goodness. Where is my y'all down my face?
Wow.
I can't.
I'm on the road. Oh my goodness.
I can't.
Woo, that was funny to me if I laugh by myself.
We're gonna church.
No, but that makes you look at why you love a person. When you were saying that you just love a person unconditionally, it's like
if your leg fall off and it was on when I met you, I think if I love you like that, I'm gonna rock with you. But if I'm loving you for something material or something superficial, I'm gone.
Absolutely.
I'm out of that leg that came off.
Like
I kind of feel like early relationships. I kind of feel like early in a relationship, you gone because it's not to me. It's not a relationship. You're literally getting to know that
early
person.
on.
So I can choose whether I want to
considered
be there. But
dating,
I
right?
agree with Kim
You're just
100%. If we're on that level and I'm here and I'm gonna rock with you, I'm gonna rock with you. Burn house. You ain't got no skin. One leg without a job.
Oh.
Say it like that. It just sounds
my strength in the Lord. But I'm a rock. Man, I guess I'm a rock with you.
I'm rock with you. I ain't rocking with you. I'm out of there.
Venus, you leaving?
Man, I'm out of there. Look, listen, that would be my first, actual relationship after being married for so long. What? Out of there.
You would give David the big paper with the D on it?
Oh, no, not David. See, I said not David.
I'm
not
just saying, girl.
I said if I was out of a relationship and this is a fresh one.
Oh, okay, got you. I'm like, I thought she was taking him to the curb.
What's going on, Kim?
If David and Sandi, if he fell in, if he got in the fire and he came out pink, are you gonna rock with him?
That's bae.
If Trevor come out pink as this paper that or the lines on my dress, we rocking.
But trust and believe,
we rocking.
We gonna have a mask outfit for some.
We gonna dress it up somehow when we go out.
Almost said a curse word.
We gonna dress it up, but we rocking.
That's bae.
They can't go nowhere.
Crispy,
he might be a little burnt on one side, but
it's all.
I like my food a little crispy.
Everything looked the same in the dark.
I can't.
Everything looked the same in the dark. So, babe, I love you, burnt.
They married. They talking like married women.
So, but hold up. Let's throw a twist. You know me.
I know you. That's why I'm like, hold up. It's gonna be something.
Ain't nothing working.
What?
It's dark, but it's real dark.
Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna be funny, and I'm not even gonna be, cut straight to the chase. That man finna be getting a check. Hello. That man finna be getting a check for the rest of his life.
And he would. You think he would understand that you would have a side? Man, Monday, Sunday or something.
Ain't no sorry, man. His face work.
You know what? Okay, I done turned it around. Okay, I'm gonna let somebody else call in. You guys.
Thank you, Kim.
Oh, you know what? I want to address one comment that just came through. I just want to let y'all know.
Thank you for calling. Talk to you soon, baby. Love you.
Thank you so much.
I love you,
Kim. We love you.
Thank you, Kim. Love you. Trevor Pollard, if y'all just dating and her leg fall off, you're gone. Well, I'm glad to know you're gonna rock with me because I'm your wife.
Because thick thighs save lives.
Thick thighs save lives, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Before we continue, I'm not playing with y'all.
You said thick thighs.
They do save lives.
They save lives.
Trevor, you say don't save.
I'll take it. I'll own that.
Nah, okay. But before we do have one more, let me read one more comment before we head out of here. Lamika Jenkins, what's going down?
Hey, Lamika.
What up?
Hey.
She says, what is the meaning of unconditional love? That's our last question for today. So go ahead and answer.
I'm not at that level. They are.
What is the meaning of unconditional love? Unconditional love is just that, unconditional. Like there's no limits. And I say that while thinking I paused a little bit because I automatically start thinking, I say that I unconditionally love my husband, but when he smacks, that's when the condition goes out the window. So I don't know because
he don't know how to chew his food to himself.
My baby, he chew like the food is gonna run away, and it just be so much. And that's a pet peeve for me.
I feel you. I don't like people that smack either. That get on my nerves.
Like
I almost get
run
upset.
away.
Yeah.
It be juicy, like I don't want to hear all that. But no, unconditional love is that I'm gonna love you through your ups. I'm gonna love you through your downs. You
your pet peeves.
You in court. Yeah. I'm in court. You at the jail. I'm at the jail. You on the street. I ain't on the street. I didn't. You on the street.
We gonna figure out a way to not be on the street.
I'm gonna pray your strength to get off the streets. You in the streets, and I love you unconditionally. I am going to continue to check up on you and try to just make sure, hey, you alive, you still breathing. But again, that goes.
Well,
back
you got
to
children to take care of.
I love.
Right.
And in my situation, if it's my husband, like she just said, I do have 2 children. Them 2 children gonna want to know, hey, what's up with Pops? Where Pops at? I'm be like, okay, he down there around the corner. Let me just go drive by. You say hi, and we go on about our business. But that's not my story. Thank God. Hallelujah.
Amen. Sandy, what's unconditional love? Excuse me.
It's just like she said, unconditional.
Yeah.
We ain't got no conditions except for one.
We
got a caller.
We got
Come on, caller. Who is it on the line?
Oh, it's me, Mary.
Hey, come
Mary,
on,
lady.
Sister Mary.
Come
on, Lady Truthful.
Truthful.
Come on, Lady Truthful. What you got for us? What you got for us?
Okay. I think unconditional love starts before marriage, actually. You have to get to that place where you already love that person regardless.
Okay.
You know, you have to already be at that place where no matter what happens, gray hair, one leg, one eye leave, no eyebrows, I love you forever, period.
No eyebrows.
I caught that too. Like, no eyebrows. Come on now, baby. Alopecia. It be like that sometimes, for real.
Well, you
want to be in love forever. It starts before marriage.
Definitely.
That's true.
I like that you pointed that out. It started before marriage, because how you start your marriage can determine how far you go within that marriage. A lot of people get married and then they start switching things up and how they act and what they do. Remember, what got you married will keep you married, and you must continue that trend. Continue doing what you're doing to let your relationship fester into a happy ending. I know I said that was our last question.
I know.
But we got to answer this question. We got to.
So I feel we got to answer this question.
I feel like we have to.
Who is it?
Last question.
It's Bishop.
Okay.
So his question is, what if sex changes after marriage?
So y'all say,
bye.
What is it?
Bye, Mary. She said bye. I'm not touching that one. Bye, Mary.
Thank you, Mary. Well, that's something you guys can attest to.
I can definitely. Dang, y'all act like y'all scared to say.
I'm not scared to say nothing, but you were starting off. I don't want to add it up.
I can't.
I'm like, do I go too personal? No, I got this. So for me, after I had children, because I wanted to make sure that, after I had children, sex definitely did change, but it had nothing to do with my marriage. It was more so a self-confidence body thing. But there is situations in relationships where he's like, nah, I ain't giving up that butter tonight. You ain't getting this butter. You ain't getting this jelly either. And, you work through those things. You converse about these things like, hey, babe, I need a little love. Can we talk about it? And then once you talk about it, maybe that little flower, you as a ladies, our little flower is going to open up and be like, okay, maybe I do like them. I'll be nicer, versus having everything on 10s and having an attitude, because this attitude, the Lord is still yet working on me. So there's some times where sex may not have changed, but the way I go about it will.
Well, see, for me, while you turn around,
I'm not married.
Well, for me, it depends on why the sex is changing. Is the sex changing just because there are issues betweenst us, or is the sex changing because we just need to figure out some different ways to spice it up? Because we can always find some ways to spice it up.
Oh, can you?
This question
Yes,
says,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can definitely find some new ways to spice it up.
Well,
so I mean,
but what would you do if sex changed after marriage?
I'm going to find some new ways to spice it up. This is as G-rated as that answer can get.
We'll get X-rated next time.
Well,
we need an after dark show for that.
Look.
On a different channel.
I really definitely enjoyed you all answering those questions.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for participating.
That was
appreciate
great.
it. Yes.
But I do want to go ahead and jump back into our entrepreneur of the week. And like I said, the entrepreneur of the week is somebody who we hold near and dear to our heart. The business that we are going to spotlight on today is none other than our very own, the Sprinkles Chicks. So yes, the business owner of this particular business is Sister Sandi down here. And if you look in front of us, everybody say hi to Sandi.
Hey.
So, and if you look in front of us, I'm not sure, I'm going to hold mine up.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
This is a candle here that Sandi has made, and it is beautiful. And I wish you guys could definitely smell this, because
smell is to die for.
I mean, this smell is it's beautiful. And when you burn it, it's going to be everything. And we just do want to spotlight her and feature her on our show this week for the Sprinkle Chicks. I need y'all to go over to @thesprinklechick, follow up, see what she has for you guys. And if you are watching us right now, and I do mean right now, drop your email in our YouTube comments and we are going to pick a lucky winner to receive a gift card to shop with the Sprinkle Chick.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, that's how we gonna rock that there. So if you want your opportunity to get a gift card to shop with the Sprinkle Chicks, please go ahead and drop your email down, and we will holla at you after the show.
Holla at your girls.
Well, holla at you
girls.
I don't know who picked that picture, but I look kind of cute. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Big ups to the photographer. Big ups to the photographer. I'm just saying.
All right, we're going to transition to the artist spotlight. So each week we are going to spotlight a great artist that one of us loves. The artist, it doesn't matter if it's music, whether it's art, whether it's painting, spray painting, whether it's poetry. We want to spotlight someone that we enjoy, or one of us enjoys, and we'll bring to the group. So this week's artist spotlight will go to Kiara Shears.
Come on, Kiara.
Lady Kiara.
She is, I can't say enough about this beautiful,
she's phenomenal.
Awesome young lady out of Detroit, Michigan, has been singing since she is 6, is a PK.
Boo boo.
Hands up to the PKs. She's beautiful. She's intelligent. She's a family girl. Like she's a great woman. Singing and musically inclined family. You don't get that everywhere.
She's anointed. Definitely
that part. Hallelujah.
She got the ghost. She got the ghost. She definitely has the ghost. And then this week she hit #1 on the Billboard charts. How crazy is that? How awesomeness is that she hit #1 on the Billboard charts?
Shout out to Kiara.
And she's at the 6-month mark of being on top of the gospel album charts. So this young lady is just phenomenal. She's someone we can definitely look up to. She's someone that's great for the Christian community, the gospel community, those of us that love God.
Definitely.
Even the little chicks is listening to her. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, she's just relatable. I like the fact that even though she is who she is, she calls herself churchy. I don't care. She's a beautiful churchy. She's an awesome churchy. She's an anointed churchy. Agreed. So I don't mind spotlighting someone that our young women can look up to. So Kiara, big ups to you.
I love them. I love them.
I love
them.
Love them. Love them. And I say, check her out if you haven't already.
And if you have not, please check her out.
Absolutely.
Fire. Man, I can't stress it enough, man. I'm looking at the clock and we done come up on our hour.
Girl, we done
went over an hour.
It is 8:46.
Won't he do it?
Hallelujah.
Man, I just want to, that hour just came and went.
It did, but we had fun.
I got to say, we had a good time.
Had a good time.
I
had a question who asked us, I forget who the commenter was. They asked, how often are we on? So
here we go.
Great segue.
Definitely answer your question. So come back with us next week, Thursday, for our topic. Why are you skinny?
Yeah, why are you skinny?
You ain't skinny, Sandi.
I'm not. And I want to know why you are.
She's gonna be like, why you skinny?
Both of y'all.
You ain't skinny.
Both of y'all. I'm slim, thick. Get it right, baby.
No.
Slim, thick. But that is definitely
why
our
are
topic.
You skinny? Yes.
That's our topic.
Yes. Can't wait.
That's our topic, and I can't wait. I want to thank all of our viewers for tuning in with us on tonight. I want to thank you all for interacting. I want to thank you all for calling.
Yes.
You all had great energy, which gave us high energy.
Yeah.
Man, I don't want to let us go, but I
don't either.
I want to keep going, but we only got so much time, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm a pass the mic to Ebony. So
thank you to everybody. Thank you again to everybody.
Thank you.
Just for tuning in to your bougie, busy, bossy, and blessed ladies. This has been awesome. So we'll see you next week, everybody.
See you next week, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms.
Yes, we are at Split3Wayz with a Z on all platforms. Split3Wayz with a Z on all platforms. Thank you for tuning in.
And Kim, yes, we leaving because we hungry. hungry. We ain't gonna lie. We are.
And
we are.
you so
we
much,
was trying to be
Mother
cute
Ross.
about it.
Oh, Mother Ross.
Thank you, Mother Ross. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Deacon
Thank
Wallace.
you, Mother
We see you.
Wallace. Deacon
Yes.
Wallace, for all your
Now-
help. Thank you. And to Trevor, thank you for tuning
Destiny
in.
Cooper, David Cooper, Melissa. I see y'all, man. It's so
How they,
Yes.
see how they married?
Yes.
They got married and families and stuff.
Yes.
I'm just saying,
That's
by
'cause
family.
We want some happy endings today.
Hey. So thank you for
You
tuning
want a
in.
happy ending?
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank
By
you for
everybody.
tuning in.
Bossy Babe.
I'm busy, babe.
And I'm Bougie, babe.
And we're split,
Split
three
three
ways.
ways.
My name is Venus. From Ebony. What up, y'all? I'm Sandi. Split 3 ways.
Well, it's a good time. It's a party right now.